We're back again for the second
the sun
day.
is shining!
Can't actually see my eyes because it's so bright.
Yeah, we're waiting to have the sun for ages and ages. It's still quite cold though.
Yeah.
It was 5 degrees this morning. Like the winter still.
Some places it was like -1. There was a frost.
Yeah, I think it was -1 or something last night.
Well, there might have been a frost early in the morning.
24th of April yesterday.
Yeah, we've got high pressure for a couple of days and then it's going back to low pressure again over the next half of the week. I'm going to make this intro quite quick because the lock is just around here, but me and Mum cycled back, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't record it.
6.5 miles. Wasn't too bad, a lot of the tow path was alright, Josh, wasn't it?
We got past the closure because they had finished, didn't they? I'm coming past a minute.
Yeah, and they're doing it's 25 weeks or something, doing the tow path up. So it's going to be there for a long time. But nice. Nice.
Yeah, and we got the Indian, didn't we?
Yeah, from
I don't know.
Delhi Divan.
Yeah.
Delhi Divan. Yeah, oh, there's such nice people in there, lovely. They come from Birmingham, they drive from Birmingham every day and open the restaurant. But yeah, really nice people, and I remembered them from last time, and just lovely curry. And he had jumbo sausage and chips.
From the
he
fryer.
doesn't really like Indian.
No, I was.
Yeah, I was, because we tried both of those places, fish and chip, and they're both nice.
While cycling back, I noticed that my first, second, third, and fourth gear, every rotation something would clunk, 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 clunk.
I'll tell you what,
Andy's
bike has hardly been ridden, and it's just
Because the cheap and cheerful Apollo one.
yeah, not much good.
But then also, I've lost the screw for my only working brake now, my front brake. So it doesn't have any brakes. The gears are destroyed, so I need to get a new bike at some point.
He's looking just for a second-hand one. My one I got, Rally, is really good.
What another Carrera, really.
For 30 quid, isn't it?
Anyway, yeah, we're cruising about 13 or 14 miles today, guys, because we've got to go through Burton on Trent, and when you get past Burton on Trent, you've got this A road that continues along, and you have to more opposite it, and there's no parking. You can only park on this road, then you have to go walk all the way to a bridge, back down the canal, and yeah, it's a nightmare, so we're going to go past that for another few miles, and a couple more locks.
We're just going to do a long bike ride if the bike's okay.
One last trip, and hopefully Mum and Dad can see this bike that's just there in
we're going to
Telford.
play bingo tomorrow at Andy's work, so we'll go and have a look at it
If
then.
that guy doesn't respond to me, then I'm sure I can find another one in Telford. I've seen plenty. Yeah, got a few locks to do today. I can't remember how many, but quite a few. And this is the first one now, so let's go.
Yay.
See, this is why we didn't come past Whiteshore Lock, because the A38 plagues the canal along this section. It follows the exact same route as the canal for a few miles. You can see how shallow, but also how clear it is, because this section of canal is not that busy. Have you got a day ticket, mate, to fish this section of canal? There's a Starbucks right here. I wonder if you get anyone mooring up and going in there and getting a coffee. There's a water point just along here where this boat is, but we didn't need to get water, so we carried on. This is Arrogant Industries and they make concrete, and this whole area is surrounded by quarries. Most of them now though have been turned into lakes. This is the famous narrow little bridge at Burton under Needwood. Now the reason it's so narrow is because it doesn't need a towpath, because the towpath turns over the top and switches sides. There's a huge pile of ceramic waste here. Maybe it's Armitage Shank's waste pile, but that's a little bit far away. This guy was very kind. He just came out with a lock and shut the gate, but then he saw us coming, so he got off and opened the gate again. There's an ex-gravel pit over there, now turned into a lake. There's such a picture postcard canal scene right there, isn't it? This is Branston Water Park, and that used to be an open cast gravel pit. I believe one more day aboard has just taken off before we got here, but here's Narrowboat Life Unlocked. Looks like the boys are working today. Well, this was a lovely spot in Branston. Up until a couple years ago they started building these industrial estate units here. Last time we came past that was just a lovely field. Well, we weren't in a queue at the other locks, but now suddenly there's two boats ahead of us. Oh well, it's only a very shallow lock anyway. And look, there they are, one more day aboard, just coming out after getting some fuel. I believe it was 105, so we didn't bother stopping because Dad can get it much cheaper than that at Wheaton Aston, which is 15 minutes down the road from where he works. So that's where we get most of our diesel from now. Dad takes 2 20-litre cans and brings them back to the boat and puts 40 litres in each week. There's some nice offside moorings here in Shobnall. If you like the smell of weed, that is. We have one more day aboard through the last narrow lock on the Trent and Mersey Canal, funny enough. The next one after this is a wide beam lock, which we could have shared. This just so happened to be the last narrow one. And it's quite funny because you've got two extremes. This lock is a narrow lock and it's only 3'6". But the next lock is a wide beam lock and it's 12 foot 4 inches.
Well, we just came through Dallow Lock. All the locks through Burton on Trent are really short.
Yeah, they're only like
3 foot.
yeah, 3.5 foot or something.
Yeah.
So they don't take long to get through.
Yeah, I know, Dad. I see the nest. There's 2 of them there. He's got 2 girls. He has.
Oh, hello.
They're both nesting together, I think. Anyway, yeah. So we were in a bit of a queue. The first lockdown, and one more day aboard took off because they saw
Caroline
us.
and Pete.
They saw us when they took off next to Narrowboat Life Unlocked. And then there's also another one that took off as well. So
I was inside.
there was a bit of congestion at the first lock, but then they went in, got some fuel in Snubnall, 103 it was, but we can get it cheap at Wheaton Aston. So then they came out just as we came past. But then, yeah, we helped through lock, and they even offered to take me back to the car because it's going to be a 14-mile cycle.
Yeah.
Which is,
they're going into Mercia
Marina. Mercia Marina.
Marina for a couple of days. So yeah, I think me and Josh might. I think it's about 2.5 miles further on.
2.5 mile walk back to Mercia Marina, and then they're going to give us a lift.
Yeah.
Because towpath's not very good along here.
No, the bike's just about at it.
Yeah.
I think we might be going to have a look for a different one for Josh.
Yeah, tomorrow. I've seen one, and we're going to look at that in Stafford. Because Mum and Dad have to go to Sheffield to play bingo tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they're going to look at that for me.
I think it'd be the last 2.
Yeah, because we're getting further and further away.
Yeah, and he's got an appointment with the doctors the following week. So we go then, I think that'll be it then. And then we've got to try and find accommodation for Andy for a couple of nights when he goes to work. Because, well, his daughter's about 20 minutes away, but she said no, so can't stay there. So, yeah, he's got to find, I think it'd be the car maybe.
Yeah. If only we had another little boat down on the Shops Union.
Yeah, but then it costs a lot to buy a little GRB cruiser.
Shops Union's only about 15 minutes.
Sure, we'll sort something out.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get through Burton on Trent and to Mercia Marina. I think we're going to stop off there and go in the tramway.
It's funny because I waved to the guy in the water point here, and then a truck on that road beat back at me. He thought I was waving at him. And the A38 is back after making its way through Burton on Trent. This aqueduct here takes us over the River Dove, where it joins the Trent. And there she is, our first wide beam. If you've been paying attention, you know we've been going through narrow locks, and you'll be wondering how the hell that thing got up here. The next lock, and the locks thereafter, to the Trent, are wide beam locks, because this part of the canal was used by barges that came off the Trent and up to Burton. How do people sleep with the train right there? Unfortunately, one more deadboard won't be joining us in the next lock, even though it's a wide beam lock, because they've got to go in Mercia Marina to get some battery work done. I believe they're getting a hybrid system like us, which is honestly the best way to go with batteries on a narrowboat. This is what remains of the beautiful Willington power station, and it was a coal-fired power station which was constructed in the 1950s, and it was capable of producing 804 megawatts. Station A was decommissioned in 1995 and Station B in 1999, and when all boilers were on in the power station, they would use 8,000 tons of coal per day. People can't turn. Well, this is Stenson Lock, and she's 12 foot 4 inches. This is one lock you don't want to be against you, but the toss of the coin has given us against. So we've got to fill her up.
Those big locks.
This boat's got a couple of owls. They're lovely to look at. But we're going to moor up here in this beautiful spot. But there's one problem. This.
Well, we're moored up, guys, at
Lovely spot.
Arleston. Little hamlet. Arleston Hall or something's over there.
It's a lovely spot here.
It is a lovely spot. There's
apart from the train.
Yeah, one little drawback to it, and that's
Just
the train. Which is
I've just had the train gone by. Oh my god, and it went on for about, well,
It's a freight
I
train.
don't probably only say 2 minutes, but
It's a freight train.
yeah. Hopefully it won't keep them up.
Hopefully they won't be running through the night.
no, let's hope not. Because
Seems quite quiet. There's only
if
been
it
one.
is, we'll be moving on in the morning, I assure you.
night. Sorry.
Yeah, we will be moving on in the morning if it goes through the night.
Yeah, the train track goes away at Snarestone. Is it Snarestone? Oh, no, Shacklestone or Shackstone, something like that.
It runs right through Snarestone.
That's no.
Oh.
I'm not about that Snarestone. Anyway, yeah, down there is quite busy, so this is a nice little quiet spot in
Yeah,
between.
lovely spot. Lovely for the cats.
Yeah.
Gonna let them out in a minute.
They're going to love it.
When I came through here, I was like, oh, this is a lovely place to moor, but we just came straight through last time.
Yeah, this time it's
Rolling fields that side and sun's that side, and we usually work it out where to get the solar panels, but we're put right next to a big hedge.
So don't forget, it's late in the afternoon, the sun's
I think it's
dropping
coming
now.
round, so
It will be right over the top of us during the day, and we get back from bingo and we have 100% anyway.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit cloudy tomorrow anyway.
have you shown them what you've done to your
Yeah, they're like, oh,
Jesus?
gravy was it? I said, yeah. Oh, right.
No, I meant the
No,
channel.
No.
What he's done to his...
Well, it's only a gravy burn.
No, what he's done to his arm. God, oh, right,
It's all
Yeah,
clean. I cleaned
gravy,
it.
you got it all over yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, up my front.
God.
we're going to walk back. It's about 2 1/3 miles to Mercia, and we're going to get a lift, aren't we?
Yeah, going to get a lift from Caroline and Pete off
Yeah.
of 1 day more aboard. So
Which is
thank you
really
guys.
kind of them.
And I got to do the engine room, the dinner, and I've got some little rust spots on.
And he wants to do fishing.
And he's going to go fishing.
But yeah, I'm glad I can get out of cycling 14 miles on the towpath, which
Yeah,
is not very
towpath's
good.
atrocious, even on his excellent
And I
bike.
would have to do it now, and it's already 4 o'clock.
What?
Yeah.
4 o'clock already. We've been going since 9:30. 10
Yeah.
o'clock this morning.
It's a lot of locks, and we were queuing, weren't we? as well?
Well, I'm
We
going
didn't
to
stop for
in the
water.
morning now.
No, we didn't even stop for water.
Okay, thanks for watching. Like,
Thank you.
subscribe, and
Hope you enjoyed the cruise, guys.
see you next time, which will be Friday.